everyone! Welcome back to our channel. It's our third season already.
Third season na!
Grabe yung reaction mo.
Siyempre naman third season eh. Kakaiba yan.
Okay, so in today's episode, I think you've been waiting for this for a long time.
Sobra kitang iniintay, girl!
So, we're actually doing a project with the #1 YouTube sensation, star, influencer, lahat na in the Philippines. And recently, she just hit 50 million subscribers. So, of course, that's no other than Ivana Alawi.
Woo!
So again, I'm Cindy, Mrs. B.
I'm Ado, Mr. B.
And you're watching Mr. and Mrs. B of Moss Design House.
Woo!
Okay, so today's episode is gonna be super special because we're doing another home fluffing episode.
Teka, Mrs. B, it's office fluffing.
So I'm super excited about this.
Oh, ako rin. Super excited. Kay Ivana.
Okay, so for this office fluffing, it's gonna be about Ivana's new business venture, and that's the headquarters of Ivana's Kid. How did we get to know Ivana ba? I think she...
inquire.
So she did inquire in Moss Manila Home, our furniture brand. Buti na lang we're really mabilis mag-reply, no?
Good job, Dale. You're the man.
She did inquire about furniture pieces, and then since then on, parang we did kind of like connect. She wanted us to do 2 other properties.
Yeah.
Parang she inquired separately about it. Kaya lang, she changed her mind and sabi niya, I think it's the office is the right space
Para
for
mas
us
special
to do.
sa kanya ata yung ano.
Correct. Kasi parang this is close to her heart. This is something where she has really a complete vision.
Saka baby niya to eh.
And baby niya to, di
Oo,
ba?
baby
So,
niya to.
ang mandatory ni Ivana for this one is that she wants to make sure that she has her own office space. She has her own storage because she's gonna have a lot of stocks there. She wants the kitchen not looking like a kitchen. Her mandatories are her colors. Super important yung colors sa
Brand
kanya.
colors,
Oo, because she has this kind of like teal color, and then there's shiny gold that she wants to use,
Yeah.
and then there's cream. She wants it to really just look like it's very posh and maaliwalas and all that. Syempre, she sent a little pegs here and there to us.
Yeah.
So, we're giving Ivana a modern, opulent office space. Okay. Okay. I'll share my screen already. So basically, we're presenting to you the design na that we've prepared for. Okay, so I'll share the screen already, ha? This is the point of entry, diba? So that's your main door. So it's divided into 3. Okay, so let's talk about the floor plan. It's a 100 square meter space. There's a central common area. And then on the left and on the right are both bedrooms, right? So one bedroom is going to be converted into her office. And then the other area is going to be converted into a storage.
Yes.
But to be able to do this, we'd have to zone first the areas. I mean, I know it's such a small space, but zoning is still very important just to make sure that the flow eases up, you know, in that space. And
Flow
it's
and
really,
the needs of the client.
and the needs of the client. And it's conducive for working,
Yeah.
right? The common working area. So, we reoriented it instead of before. Parang the previous design before was pahaba. So, what we did was, kasi parang there's this odd column that's there na parang dividing the space, diba? So, since 4 people lang talaga the original requirement, we've plotted it for on this orientation, pero there's actually room to add 2 more later on when the team becomes bigger. Initially, ang gusto lang niya was just an office space for her staff of 4 people. But I said, okay, maybe it's nice to introduce a common area where she can actually have meetings, a display area, kasi that wasn't in fact part of what she wanted to do for her space. An area that we added though, that we feel that you may need eventually kasi, is the product library or testing area. So para siyang, you can have it also as like a small conference area, pero parang this is where you develop the product or have a display of your product. Kasi parang it's nice naman for people to see that there's a display of your products there para when you have visitors, it's easy for you to discuss it. So, in-add lang namin yung area na yun. That originally wasn't really there. Do you have comments on this, Pavan?
I like it, pero I just don't like the kitchen stools.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just take it out.
Yeah.
So, side photos lang, just when we went, no? So, ang plan namin for this one, so, kunyari yung counter, we're gonna dress that up. You'll see that in the perspective later. Tapos, dito, we'll probably treat it, itong door na to, kasi we feel like nakakapunggok yung door, parang nakakababa. But we can't change it into a full height. So, we'll do a treatment here na lang para it feels tall. For the render, so this is parang the render that we came up with. So for the desk area, right, yung station that we're looking at is very much open. So parang it's very conducive for teamwork and yung mga ganun. So it's very open lang. Tapos yung cladding on the left, this is what we mean by that. Kasi we wanted to translate your teal in another area in that space apart from just the chair itself. And then everything else is really just molded also. And then you have those two nice drop lights. So you have a drop light right above the testing area. And you also have a drop light here. And then for your main office space or the executive space naman, so what we wanted to do was to have your two shelves that's gold on the left and on the right. Kasi we feel like your space kasi on this wall is very tight already. So pag nag-built up pa tayo ng another wall or we do a niche, it might just eat up more space for you. So what we just did was to put a sideboard or like a console table with a nice, large photo of you or an art piece that reflects you as a brand. There, that's it.
Ganda.
Eh.
Ganda.
Hi guys! So it's day one here and we're really excited because this is the first office that we're featuring in the channel. Diba? So yeah, we'll show you around. Let's talk about the space. It's a
penthouse.
Oo,
Penthouse unit.
It's a penthouse unit. It's a 2-bedroom penthouse unit.
It's nice with this rin kasi it's a high ceiling unit.
Oh, I think that's what I really like about this space.
Oh.
What's the challenge of this space?
Challenge? Chicken!
Challenge is to transform it lang as fast as we can. I think
yeah.
that's the challenge. But I think also primary would be to convert a residential space into making it look like an office. Parang how do we make it look officey and not very, home-like? Here in the space, if you're gonna look at it, it's actually cut with a column in the middle. I mean, not in the middle, but in the window area. So we wanted to treat that and use that kind of like an asset of the space. That column is actually the one that sort of like dictated which area
part?
will be the main
Yeah.
space, meaning to say that her staff will be working, and then which area will be display of products. Kasi diba parang in a space, in an office, we'd like to have a display of products. Okay, so we're now walking through Ivana's executive office. Kasi remember, this is a 2-bedroom unit that's split into 3 areas. Dito naman, it's very intimate, but we want to make sure it feels very luxe, it feels very posh. So we'll still continue that treatment of mga moldings from the outside just to reflect how it looks like inside. And then this big cabinet that we plan to take out because we want to have a console area here. Sort of like, maybe a big portrait of her too. So we'll have that as an accent. Everything, all the windows are all going to be covered in sheer. And then the beautiful furniture that's in gold and white and the high back executive chair, she'll also have in this space.
So guys, di ba sa design na ilalala si Cindy, gusto na tanggalin tong cabinet. So, for us na before mag-decide kung magtanggal, gusto namin malaman kung yung tiles ba is dire-diretso hanggang dun sa may wall or nakapatong tong cabinet.
Okay, let's talk about that cabinet for a while. Remember, this is a residential property, right? And as any residential property, there's certain fixtures that are, for bedrooms, ganyan. So, there's a walk-in cabinet there that we needed really to take out because that's where the console will be.
Yes, so akala kasi natin built-in siya kasi talagang todo silan siya eh. So, and pinaka-worry natin doon is hindi natin sure if yung sa ilalim ng cabinet is may laminated flooring.
Oo.
So, we have to, actually, Bianca asked the admin if meron pa silang mga spare vinyl.
Yes, kasi
flooring
the last thing
or
that we
laminate.
want to do was to take out this cabinet tapos biglang wala palang flooring that would match it. E di ang pangit naman if there's gonna be a patch.
Hi guys!
It's day 2 here at Ivana's office and okay, what's happening?
Okay, kita ko is the wallpaper is installed na.
Mga 80%.
80% of the wallpaper is installed na. Tapos yung mga molding is around mga 60%, 60-70%.
Yeah.
And dumating na rin yung mga fluted panels natin.
I know. Wow,
painted
teka lang,
na
wait,
siya.
it's so bright.
Pero I think, kasi sobrang liwanag dito sa space. Ito kasi yung brand color niya na, di ba, ni Ivana.
Yeah.
So, ngayon kasi, with the light na pumapasok, medyo masyado siya matingkad.
Yeah, I think this is too bright. I think we have to convince her. Yeah, I think this is too bright.
Pero ano magiging recommendation mo if ever na
It'll probably go with either we can do C31C Pantone, which is in a family of teal, or her brand color. And then, yeah, I think it needs to have a little bit of gray tone. I think it's too bright. Okay, we've done markings na. This one, we have to make sure it's the same color tone naman. I mean, this is a primer. This one, what we wanted to do was to make it into a full height, meaning not naman the door, but have an impression of this door portal as tall, kasi you wanna kind of like highlight on the tall ceiling clearance here. So, ang gagawin namin dito, extend namin to all the way. So, it's going to have kind of like a transom above the door.
Na-remove ko na rin yung cabinet. And may butas yung flooring.
Ay, oo nga! Wala na!
So,
Cabinet,
like
guys.
si Bianca nakakuha ng...
Oo.
Nakausap ni Bianca yung
Admin.
admin and nakapag-request ng...
Extra tile. Kasi we had a predicament, remember, nung day 1 that we wanted to take it out. Kaya lang wala ng flooring sa ilalim. So, yun, nilagay na namin sa lahat. Nakakawalin for that sa lahat. We also took out the cabinet. Okay, biglang dumating si Ivana. I mean, she said that she was gonna, silip. We've never had anyone actually go in the space. In our previous home fluffing, ba may ganon?
Wala.
This is Ivana Skin's office. It's my first office, kaya I'm really, really excited kasi sa buong buhay ko never pa ako nagkaroon ng sariling office. Especially, siya talaga very, very well designed by Moss Manila. And it's a dream kasi dati nakikita ko lang yung mga designs nila and I've always wished na sana designan din nila yung akin. And I'm very, very honored that it's my office and that they're designing it. Kaya lalo ako na-excite kasi ang ganda talaga ng everything that I wanted. Yung touches, yung color scheme, they made sure that it's going to match. Na hindi lang siya mukhang nilagay lang. Na-excite ako kasi nung unang dumating ako, wala pa yung mga wallpapers. Tsaka wala pa itong yung tawag dyan, yung maganda. Ano ba siya? Moldings. Wala pa yung mga moldings. Kaya nung pumasok ko, kasi type ko siya kasi parang yung pagka-French. Tama ba?
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
So, natuwa ako sa kanya kasi nandito na. Hindi ko siya ini-expect na tapos na kasi 2 days pa lang ata sila gumagawa pero sobrang bilis. So yun, dumalaw lang ako, kala ko wala akong makikita. Pero meron ng mga moldings, may wallpaper, and then yung mga rooms na ano na nila, tinatapos na nila yung mga office, yan. Parang, shit, gusto ko pumunta sa office ko. Ganon. Gusto ko magtrabaho kahit wala akong gagawin sa office. Gusto ko lang tumambay kasi nga, it's very pleasing to the eye. Tapos, ang sarap dito kasi parang yung view, yung lugar. Iba kasi pag gusto mo yung place, di ba? Iba siya pag hindi siya well-designed, parang ayaw mo pumunta kasi nga gumagawa ka ng eksena, ayaw ko pumunta. Pero pag well-designed, then you really feel at home. Parang second home mo siya eh. Lagi kang pupunta. So yun, ini-expect ko na lagi ako nandito.
Thankful that she still came because she was very specific about the color Pantone blue. Because her blue was very bright and I felt like I really needed to, tone it down maybe 3 tones lower just so it's not, very stark. So I needed to kind of like convince her to reconsider not using her blue tone.
So, paano mo tinone down yung blue?
Blue.
Yeah.
Ang corny mo! Alam ko na yung jokes mo, no?
Ano nga ulit ko?
Ito. Ito na nanalo. Yan.
Ay, ito ba? Teka.
Yes.
Right now, anong color siya?
Right now, it's... Ito yata, no?
Yan.
Ay, ayan. Ay, ito. Right now, ito siya, tama.
Oo nga.
Pero ito talaga color mo, di ba? Pero I was hoping naman na okay lang kasi pag dumating na yung products, tumatahi naman siya. So it's not gonna be. Di ba?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping by. See you on the reveal. Huwag kang sisiya.
No sine pa.
Okay.
Bye! Hi! So it's day 3 already here. Medyo marami pang gagawin. Super.
Yes, sobra.
We were already able to install lights from Home Cartel. So we have 3 different lights in the chandelier and then 2 here. So we were able to do that. In the kitchen, what's the work that we need to do in the kitchen?
Yung painting ng additional work to yung painting ng cornice and yung mismong cabinet door and buong cabinet ni...
Yeah, kasi she doesn't want to see anything that's wood. So what we had to do was to repaint the cabinet doors. Pero ngayon nakita ko it's too plain. So I said I want to have moldings also. So it will also be installed today. Tapos tingnan natin yung installation nitong accent wall. So I'm so happy that we changed the color of the teal. Remember yesterday, it was the bright one that is the brand color of Ivana's skin. But then, sabi ko, I think it's a little too bright. So we toned it down. In the warehouse, we managed to repaint that into maybe mga 3 shades darker. And that's it. And I'm pretty happy with it because it's not too stark. They're installing that whole wall. We extended it initially. We wanted it in the counter lang. And they said parang naninipisan ako that it's just that. So I said, make it seamless all the way there. And I like that it's vertical because again, it enhances the height of the room. I think that's it. I mean, medyo naghahabol kami. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're in a rush. We're still waiting for our marble post.
We're still having problem with
that and we're still gonna have to figure out. Because after that, we're going to do the brass signages. But all the styling props, the carpet, they're all here already. So kami talagang tinututukan lang yung pagpipaint. Kasi we were looking at a lot of the terminations that we're not very happy about. Nice. Okay, I love the color. I was so hesitant about this color, to be honest with you. Kasi I was like, okay, is this color gonna be okay with that gold? I wasn't sure. Isn't this too bright? But now that I'm looking at it, ang ganda niya. It's an unusual combination. Galing. We had two options eh. So, I love it so much. Dad, look! Remember, in one of our episodes, the interior design mistakes, I said there that when you pick an accent color, you have to have different shades of it, diba? So look at this one. So this one is more of like that bright menthol color. And then the back wall is also like a good teal, but then they're like the same family. So changes in different tones, but kind of like, marries them together, gives different parang variations in a space. So I love how they're in the same family, pero they're still different. Diba? Nice! I love this. Okay, so normally guys, diba, you're gonna see the reveal in this episode. This time, we're gonna change it because Ivana is going to do the office tour. So you guys already saw the day 1, day 2, and day 3 progress. You also saw the vision. So go to her channel to see the outcome and then come back to her channel next Moss Monday to see her reaction to the space. Bibitinin muna namin kayo ng konti, guys, ha?
Joke lang.
Para naman you guys can come back to our channel again to watch her reaction. So, again, if you like our content, click subscribe,
And hit that notification bell.
like, comment,
Share pa.
and share.
Yeah.
And share. I
Share
love it.
love,
Sana naman
guys.
guys,
Share
share nyo,
love.
please. We want to really thank all our sponsors
Yeah.
because this episode wouldn't be possible without them. So for all the lighting fixtures that we used is actually from Home Cartel. So that's at Home Cartel. In their Instagram, wallpapers are all from Wall Crown. Very, very loyal. So that's at Wall Crown Design PH. The plants are from Shop Leaf. I love the plants that we use here. I mean,
Shop Leaf.
there's one plant here that I've never used before, and I have to say, I love it so much. So that one. And then Sinex, Eric.
Woo, the
We've
best.
been working with Eric for the longest time since we started. Thank you for making that signage of Ivana happen. She actually asked to change that from matte. She wanted it really chrome, and thank you for making that happen. In Facebook, they have ESE Sinex Sign Express Inc. H&M Home for all of the accessories. Thank you so
Thank you very much, H&M.
And then curtains, Miyai Curtains, who also have it in Facebook as Miyai Curtains and Upholstery. And of course, last but not the least, Moss Manila Home for the furniture, for the etagères, and
Accessories.
some of the accessories. So again, thank you so much everyone. Don't forget to watch Moss Mondays. Ang kulit ko
See
ba?
you guys. See you guys
Energy?
next week.
Energy. Okay, again, I'm Cindy, Mrs. B.
I'm Mado, Mr. B.
And you're watching Mr. and Mrs. B of
Moss Design House.
Woo! Yay!
Hi guys, it's Ivana Alawi and I'm inviting you guys to all please watch my episode here at Mr. and Mrs. B of Moss Design House.